There we go, Chris. We on.
Oh, what's
CJ
up?
Squared. Just CJ tonight, right now. We got me and my man, Big Chris. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go ahead and start this show tonight. Talk about the things that we talk about. Let me rename myself because Lord have mercy. Don't need to see Mr. Brown up there. All right.
Oh, Mr. Brown.
Old Mr. Brown. I know if I be making people mad, boy. They hate my guts. Oh, so mean. He's a rule follower. Oh yeah, I follow the rules. That's what I do. All
Oh,
right.
we know that.
They hate that, right? They want me to be that guy who don't follow the rules so I can lose my job. But anyway, yeah. All right. Like get this thing started, man. We one guy short to start the show, but we still gonna make it happen. A lot of things going on in the NFL. We got the Cowboys playing the Giants right now. Tight game. We got 17 to 12. Giants dominating the time of possession. No turnovers right now in the game. Um, the Giants can't run the ball tonight, even though the Cowboys are bleeding. We say bleeding. Oh no, a missed tackle. Bleeding the league. They have given up 556 yards rushing in the first three games. That's almost 200 yards rushing a
Who the
game.
the Giants have?
No, the Cowboys.
Oh yeah. Well, at least they're holding them. But the
I mean,
Giants are.
Giants tonight ain't doing nothing on the ground. You think they do, but they still Daniel Jones is playing like a superstar. I mean he's 22 for 25.
Yeah, and but no touchdowns. So
No touchdowns, but no turnovers, right? You always expect Daniel Jones to be the guy who turns the ball over, but tonight he's actually, been clean.
I mean, they're lucky right
Cowboys
now because they can't. The field goal kicker's got three. He's got four field
four.
goals.
Got four field goals, yep.
Four. So they're lucky that they're holding them to bend but don't break right now.
Yeah.
So this
But they
game could
but
be
they
out of hand.
but they're making sure they're moving the ball, controlling the clock. I mean, they moved like what 30 yards one drive and took like 6 minutes.
Yeah, I mean they've got a game plan it looks like, and then just get neighbors.
Oh, neighbors are getting
Uh,
neighbors are getting fed. Neighbors is
well,
definitely
and Robinson. Robinson's a
yeah.
guy, another
Robinson had
guy
a
who
Robinson. I was listening to the radio. They had like a prop of 4.5 catches, and he got it in the first half.
he's
So
another guy who catches a lot of balls. I mean, right
yeah,
now you
I
look
got
at
him.
six.
Said he's a starter in my dynasty league. I got him starting. You know,
You're undecided still on if you want to punt that league or not. You're
man. Oh no, I mean
well,
I don't know, man. I mean,
it'll
I
probably
got some
determine the
good
next couple
pieces,
weeks.
but so what?
Probably determine the next couple weeks
Oh
how
yeah, definitely.
if you can pull a couple wins here or there. If not, you just throw in the
Be
towel.
like, be like the guy last year who's well, I think he's 0-3 this year, right? I think he's 0-3.
Yeah, that's about right. That
I think
team
he's
is.
tanking. Is he tanking? I mean, his name he called King's Cup of Puka Juice, and he is 0-3.
I don't. The thing is, I don't actually think he is tanking. I think he's just.
And he's trying.
I
His
think
team is
he.
just terrible.
I think his team was not. The last thing that guy should have done was win. Like,
Yeah, I
go
know. I
to
told him that. Like, why did you win? You should have definitely like lose and get a good high pick. He picked up Flacco and went for it though.
I mean, he's lucky right now that Fields has kind of dropped in his lap because,
Yeah, yeah. He had
uh,
Fields. He had Fields last year.
yeah, I
You know,
mean, oh, right, that's right. He did have Fields last year, so I mean,
he had
he's lucky because it would have been he would be even worse off because who would he be starting at quarterback?
nobody. He would have nobody to start at
He
quarterback.
would have
He
Brissett.
he drafted. He did draft. I think he's starting Bo Nix. He did draft Bo Nix.
Did
He
he?
has
I think
Justin
he.
Fields. He has Malik Willis right now. He picked up Malik Willis, but besides those guys, he still has Flacco.
Does he
He
have
has. He took
Brissett?
May, so he didn't take Mitch. He took May.
He has Brissett though, I think, right?
No, he don't have Brissett either. Oh, here's
Yeah,
Joey.
he has Brissett. He's
Oh, he
got
does have Brissett. Yeah.
yeah. So that's because I remember I dropped Brissett
Oh, okay.
because I was in a spot where I didn't really need him. So he picked him up, and who else does he
Oh,
have?
holding penalty. Will be holding. Like, okay. Yeah, Michael Parsons. And Michael Parsons is think he gonna get a sniff of defensive player of the year. He better start getting some sacks and making some plays that change the game. I watching I was telling somebody at school, watching TJ Watt, that is what people want Micah to be.
Oh yeah, TJ Watt. The only
He
reason
affects the game other than he sacks the quarterback, but he's doing stuff to affect the game.
he seems to cause a lot of fumbles. Like he
He's
just
just a
in plays all the time.
he's a menace, man. He's a menace. He's a menace. But anyway, we got a couple undefeated teams. We got Minnesota. We ain't talking about them. We got the Steelers. We ain't talking about them either. I think who else is undefeated? We are gonna talk about real quick about the Chiefs and the Bills, but I think they're the only undefeated teams other than the ones we were talking about. Okay, going deep.
Let me see. Is there anyone else? Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Okay, Seattle. Oh, they could be on the border. I did pick up Geno. I'm gonna go with Geno. I'm done. Everybody else, I'm done. I got to go with Geno in a couple of leagues. Why not?
Well, I did.
I watched
Metcalf. I watched I watched that QB school a lot, and he was really high on Geno. Geno
was good out of West Virginia. He was good. I don't know with the Jets. The Jets failed him. But
I mean, it's crazy if you look at the quarterbacks that are really good this year. Half those guys are. I mean, you got Darnold, right? You got Justin Fields. You got Carr, who's kind of
Castaways. Carr didn't do crap last week. Chris, don't even miss that man's name.
Well, yeah, true. You got Baker. Like that's a lot of good quarterbacks that have that kind
bounced around, that have high draft picks, moved somewhere else, and this year are playing good.
Yeah, I mean, that tells you at least for Bryce Young that
there's still hope, right?
There's hope.
We still got hope for Bryce. We still got hope for Tua that he'll get healthy. No hope for Trubinsky. He's going to be he's going to be a millionaire for the next 5 or 6 years as a backup. So it doesn't matter. He's good. He's
living the life.
He's living the life. All right. Giants 3rd and 11 at midfield. But we're gonna talk about the Chiefs and the Bills. From what you've seen, are the Chiefs or the Bills the team to beat in the NFL right now? Who do you think the team is to beat?
Right now, for me, it's the Bills as far as just how they're playing. I mean, they struggled a little bit with Arizona early. Remember, they were down early in that first week, but they kind of came roaring back and won, and still won pretty easy.
Yeah.
And then they played Miami on that Thursday night. That game, that wasn't even a game. Even before Tua was while he was playing, that still wasn't close. And then this past Monday night, that game was never close. That Jacksonville game was.
What happened? What happened to Trevor Lawrence, man?
Yeah, that's your boy there. He's just
my boy. I told y'all the facts about him. I said, where it looks right now, Daniel Jones is playing better than him.
Yeah, I mean, he's to the point where he might be starting to get benched if he can't.
Then we gonna see your boy.
That's right.
Mac Jones.
Oh, Jones.
Who?
Mac Jones. I mean, I think right now, because the big question with Buffalo is not necessarily I think it was one is can Josh Allen still kind of play at that high level without turning the ball over? And can they find a replacement for Diggs? And then everyone's kind of thinking, oh, well, Coleman and all. They've just done it with just a bunch of random guys.
Yeah.
Josh Allen really hasn't even had to. He's had to just be a game manager at this point.
He was balling last week. He was dealing last week, though.
I mean, he looked good, but it's one of those things where he hasn't had to bend Josh Allen, because I think if they can maintain this where he doesn't have to, because a lot of times Josh Allen, I think his big fault is he tries to go out and win games sometimes, and that's when he'll turn the ball over or whatever. I think he's still looking comfortable, and we'll see if that's the Like he never looks like any game is out of reach. So like last year, that Arizona game 1, the fact that he comes back and he's still not turning the ball over, that might be a huge improvement for him, because that's normally a game where, oh no, I gotta kind of Superman this game and try to turn it on. That's normally a game where Josh Allen falls apart because he tries to do too much.
He ain't doing fall apart now. Neighbors eating, man. Neighbors is 11 catches for 111 yards.
Man, I mean, I was even thinking, is he gonna be?
Oh Lord, took a nasty hit though.
Is he gonna be? That's kind of gonna be the thing with him, is he's not as big as Marvin Harrison. I think. I mean, and I don't think
got 10 for 68. I mean, Daniel Jones is about to have. When's the last time Daniel Jones threw 300 yards?
You would have bet that. Let me see.
Right, he's at 268 right now, and Dak only has 188 because they ain't building the field.
Yeah, because he can't get out there, and they're dominating the game. They're just not scoring right now. I mean, as far as total yards, it's not like they're just blowing the doors off them, but they're playing the way they want to play. Which is, yeah, but for me, I mean, I think that even Mahomes last year, it just felt like, oh yeah, Mahomes is going to be there in the end. But I felt like Kansas City never looked great last year, like the usual Kansas City. And I think that's kind of.
Lord, Chris.
What happened?
They're going. It looks like Stephon Diggs is hurt. Jesus Christ. Not Diggs. I'm sorry. That's his brother, Trayvon
Diggs.
Oh my God. He's on the ground. He's pulling his calf, man. Lord have mercy. He already out here killing us with Neighbors in Wandale. Cowboys, man.
Oh, it does say Diggs.
Because what? Old boy broke his foot. Bland broke his foot in training camp.
I mean, I think that hurts them a lot because their secondary is now not nearly as good. If Diggs goes down, that'll be 3 years in a row, right?
Yeah.
He keeps getting injured.
Like he's walking back. It's like he's walking to the daggone. He's going to the. He go to the tent, Chris. He went in. He didn't go to the tent, man. He just went inside.
He's like, I'm going in here.
Room. Oh my God, Cowboys gonna lose to the Giants tonight.
They're gonna kick another field goal though, probably at least, so they'll still have the lead.
I'm gonna get, if the Cowboys lose to the Giants tonight, I gotta just call in tomorrow. Not even going. It's just. It's funny. The guy with one of the guys who is a big Commanders fan. He walking around with his little shirt on, saying we in first place.
Oh, geez.
Man, the heck about it. Anyway, Cowboys ain't had the ball. They about to kick another field goal. Cowboys better get another 3 and out. But for me, I'm gonna go with you, right? I think the Chiefs have played in 3 games. Chiefs are 3-0. From what I saw those games, they could be 0-3.
They definitely should have lost to Atlanta.
All those games. Atlanta blew it against them. Atlanta had the ball moving and couldn't get a freaking inch.
Yeah, I mean
Bijan Robinson, they running out. We gotta give it to Kansas City though. They gonna play freaking defense, right? That's what everybody forgets. Mahomes is as good as Mahomes is. Their defense is just as good.
Oh yeah, true. Days. I mean, they haven't given above.
People seem to forget that. Like, it's the same thing back in the day with Brady. Sometimes Brady was a great player, but many times he had great defenses. Just like Eli, when Eli won the Super Bowls, he had really good defenses, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're rarely are you winning Super Bowls with just, I don't know of any team that just goes just all offense.
Yeah, you gotta almost like sounds like the NBA. You know what? You're not gonna get stops, but you gotta get stops when you need them.
That's right. Yeah, I mean,
I love how the Bills are playing. I mean, the Bills are keeping teams off balance. I mean, because they can run the ball, they can pass the ball. You can't really key on anybody because he's spreading the ball around to everybody.
I I think I was over or underrating James Cook a little bit. I didn't realize
I
how
mean,
good
dude,
he would end up being, but
he got,
he's been
I
balling this year.
think he had like 4 touchdowns. Yeah, I think I have him in one league, and that's the league with my brother. So, and that league I happen to have Josh Allen and him. So in that league, look, I got Josh Allen, I got CD, got AJ Brown, got him, right? Got Laporta. I mean that's a good core to start with. But,
Oh yeah, you're loaded in that
AJ,
league.
but AJ Brown happens to be hurt, and then I'm in the league where you only can roster 5 wide receivers, and yeah, neither here anyway. So yeah, I mean, we got some surprise teams like Minnesota, big test this weekend going to Green Bay, right? Seattle, big test for them going to Detroit. So we're gonna see if they can stay undefeated. And then Pittsburgh, I think they're gonna go in there. They're gonna I think it's gonna be another ugly game when Pittsburgh plays the Colts because I think Anthony Richardson, even though he's only like, I don't even know, I think he's going under 50% passing. So Pittsburgh could end up being 4-4. Justin Fields is getting wins, even though he's not as playing as good for fantasy as he played last year in Chicago. But
No, I mean I think he's just Joey. If Joey was on, he would be talking about the molder of Tomlin,
Tomlin,
and he finds a
his
way
team is
to.
good.
I mean, he does. I
Team
think
is
he
playing
he finds a way
solid.
to win football games with a like I would say that's just an average roster.
Yeah.
And I mean, Fields probably the best thing that ever happened to him was getting out of Chicago because
Oh yeah.
it looks like right now it looks like Chicago's the mess and not Justin Fields.
Chicago, they almost like Dallas. They can't run the ball either.
No, I mean offensive line is horrible. It looks like, you know, Caleb Williams hasn't really had what he kind of, like everyone thought he would have. I mean, we've already talked about him. It looks like Jaden Daniels
Mm-hmm.
is going to probably be the. I just don't know if Jaden Daniels can even stay healthy though, just because of how he runs.
Oh
And
yeah.
he
I
takes.
I tell you what, that daggone play, that touchdown pass in the game, boy, that was a thing of beauty. He stood in there like a pro quarterback. The rusher came right at him, and he dropped what we call here a
Oh,
dime.
dime. Yeah, I mean he that's one thing is he'll take a hit and get up and not and he's not scared at all to take hits. You just wonder he's such a thin frame guy. You just wonder if
How many hits can he actually take?
because like he's kind of thin like a Lamar, but you don't really see Lamar take a lot of hits though.
Lamar just, but you know what? I seen a couple of plays. He's similar to Lamar. Like I seen this one play try to tackle him. He had the ball up here. He just parlayed
Like
or he parlayed around him. They couldn't even touch him on the
flag
ball.
football style. Yeah,
I
like
know like he's out there. Yeah, he out there playing a different game than those guys trying to tackle him.
yeah, I think
Yes, he's just super elusive. So the guy I'm playing. Oh, get up, get up, get up. The guy I'm playing in my school league. This is the guy who drafted Hurts and Dak with his first 2 picks.
oh geez.
His wife was like, "Oh, he's doing good right now. Right now, he's 2-1. But this week he gonna get the beat. He gonna get. I'm gonna give him a beat down this week. Wake him up. He has Dak on the bench already, right? And this league is one of those like the quarterback points is like how we do for our fantasy stuff. Like it's standard. Like it's not. It's bone
Okay.
dry. You're not getting no big bonuses, none of that stuff.
Right.
And so yeah, it's early. There you go, Rico.
He's got the double quarterback and a
They
non
double
super.
stacked on. He double stacked on the QBs, man. He double stacked on them. Like first, and it's not a super flex, but and I'm in the league. Really, Chris, I'm in the league. And our friends and family, I have a dilemma. You want to hear my dilemma?
Yeah, what you got?
Okay, this is right here. This is my dilemma. And oh yeah, your boy Dana out here, neighbors putting up numbers on me. Look at that. He got neighbors starting. CD got 25, neighbors got 23. Of course, Brandon
Neighbors.
Cook. Of course, Brandon Cooks dropped the pass. He's a bum. All right. So I got my wide receivers are CD, DK, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Chris Olave. I'm having a problem. Like, who do I start, DK or Olave?
I mean, DK's been balling.
I know, but every time he balled last week. I played Olave. He had a good game too, but DK went crazy.
Yeah, I mean, DK's been balling. Marvin Harrison's been balling out too.
It must be bracketing CD right now because Dak ain't looking at him right now.
Man, he's not going to get that
He's
2
gonna
yards.
he gotta get another freaking catch, man.
I mean, you look at Marvin Harrison, he went 1 the first game,
I know.
33, and then 17. What's DK been? DK has been 5, 32, 24. So he's probably a must start.
Yeah.
Olave, what's Olave been? I mean, he's 13 and 21. I think you got to go probably Harrison and DK.
I mean, I did this week.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad
Yeah.
position to be in.
And against Dana starting Anthony Richardson against Pittsburgh, and then he's starting Caleb Williams against the Rams. So, and he got Daniel Jones, so he's stacked.
He's
My
got the
quarterbacks are Justin Fields and CJ Stroud.
that one I got.
Stroud is playing the Jacksonville Jags. He should do what Josh Allen just did. Just freaking just light him up.
I got old Ramondre Stevenson in that league too.
Oh, I mean, Monty will be fine. I think this week he's gonna bounce back. Who they playing against? They playing.
They got San Francisco.
Oh yeah, San Francisco. I mean, if Kyron Williams can go out there and get 3 touchdowns, run the ball for like almost 100 yards, had that game like that, and they lost some guys in the middle. San Francisco did. They kind of thin.
My team in this one is pretty good because I got Allen.
Oh, mercy.
I got Allen and Rogers. I got Jefferson, Chris Godwin, Jonathan Taylor, Stevenson, Bowers, and Kenneth Walker. Always got me some Kenneth Walker.
I was running the same plays. Kenny Walker, did you pick up Zach Charbonnet to back him up?
I don't know if I ever
You're you're not a handcuff guy, what you saying?
No, because I almost feel like a lot of times, like if my guy goes down, most of the time those handcuffs, I mean, they have worked, but usually it's like I'd rather just get a guy. I mean, if they fall to me, I'll take it. But I'm not going out of my way to get the handcuff. Just because I feel like if I'm having to start Charbonnet, I'm probably struggling anyway.
The only way CD getting the 100 piece is if I don't know what the hell Dak was doing this pass, and Dak won't run. He don't even want to run for this. He won't run to save his damn life.
Well, ever since the
he don't want to move. The only way CD is getting another catch is if the Giants score a touchdown here to make the score 23-20. That's the only way. Because right now the score is 20-15, and the Cowboys. Ugh. Anyway,
I took Giants plus the 5.5.
Oh well, if the Cowboys stop them because they can't kick a field goal, they gotta score a touchdown. Then neighbors numbers gonna keep going up.
I think I got
But
Giants 5.5. Last week I was horrible. I was below 500 as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to just I
was below 500 too in all my leagues. I had some leagues where I don't even want to discuss. I seen a dude I seen that guy. Hold on, it was a guy in my school league that his total points was 49 points. Like Jennings almost scored more than him.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't say nothing though. But anyway, let's talk about NCAA football. We're gonna talk a little bit about fantasy football here in a little bit. This is probably one of the biggest regular season games in a while, right? We got Bama and Georgia. This is just the first of Georgia's many road tests this year. I mean, if Georgia can come through the season with just one loss, with all the road games they got to
Oh
do
yeah.
against these tough teams, they're going to be in good shape. But their first test is Alabama. So who you think has more pressure on them, Chris? You think Bama has more pressure, or you think Georgia has more pressure?
Man, this one I was going back and forth trying to. I mean, I was listening to stuff all day, trying to kind of figure out like which way I want to go. Like, all right, well, and it's kind of I feel like you can make a case for either one because with DeBoer now at Alabama, you could easily make a case if he's got a kind of. I think both coaches here have to are this is a game of like, I'm here. This is college football is still going through us kind of thing. And,
Mm-hmm.
the two teams here have been the best, the best two teams in football, kind of ran football over the last, as a whole, kind of over the last, 10 years or so.
12 years, yeah.
I would still probably put that on Kirby Smart because now that Nick Saban has left, I feel like there's that void of who's going to be now Nick Saban. I mean, who's going to be that
Yeah,
next
yeah.
guy? When Pete Carroll was, when Pete Carroll was doing that stuff at USC, Saban comes in and then takes that torch and he just kind of runs with it forever. And
Yeah.
basically, college football has gone through him for since then.
Yeah.
So
Dabo did dip
he
his
had a
toe in there
little
for a second.
he had a little bit and I think that this is kind of the mark with Kirby Smart and Kirby Smart has kind of gone. It looks like, it kind of looked like, oh, he was that guy kind of take over, but then last year kind of took a little bit of a step back and
Yeah.
Alabama kind of
They got kind of robbed though. I mean, realistically, they probably should have been in the playoff. What you think?
yeah, I would agree. And I think that this kind of will take the guesswork out of a team that's that good. I would
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
say that, this would Georgia, everybody probably thought that, it's really just that comes down to when you lose ends up costing you more than anything, where this will kind of take that out. But for me, I think Kirby Smart, if he's going to make this is the game he needs to kind of win. And you've already said he's got a gauntlet anyway. So if they come through this year with, playing at Texas, are they at Ole Miss?
I think they are.
They're
I
at
think,
Ole Miss, they're
yeah.
at Texas, they're at Alabama, and then they're also home against. Then they got Texas, then Florida, which shouldn't be bad. Then at Ole Miss, then home against Tennessee. That's a gauntlet right there.
Yep. The
So,
Tennessee looking good.
so to me, I feel like
They play. Look, they play. The last two games are Massachusetts and Georgia Tech.
yeah, I mean they're like, oh, finally a breather.
How much is Massachusetts getting paid for that?
I
They
mean,
gotta
I
get
saw.
paying them like 2-3 million to come
Oh
down
yeah,
there.
because I saw a highlight of like how much they were paying teams, and it's like I mean, yeah, because you're gonna get your butt just
No,
crushed.
they're
So
gonna get no. It's the Massachusetts game. I'm guessing the line is going to be. The line is probably going to be 53.
it's probably gonna be because Massachusetts is right there with Kent State as far as worst teams in Division 1, and Kent State's what against Penn State was like 55, 58. It's gonna be right there, and Penn
The
State covered.
Giants. Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Giants are going forward on fourth and one on the own side of the field
Got to.
on the 39-yard line.
Oh, geez. Let me know if they get that. I mean,
Yeah, he got it.
so yeah, I would say, I mean, to me, this is the game. These are the games though that still mark kind of you gotta win that. These are the games that Nick Saban would find a way to win. That Nick Saban kind of came in and just, like dominated these types of games, for
Mm-hmm.
years. He just wouldn't lose these kind of games, these big games like this.
Yeah,
So if Kirby Smart to me wants to be that next guy, and it's open. I mean, there's about 6 or 7 guys that have a chance to kind of be that guy. And Kirby Smart, I think, is probably the leading candidate, but you have
yeah,
to win these kind of games. So to me, there's more pressure because everyone's been on Georgia since the beginning of the year, they've been the best team supposedly, but they really haven't looked, I mean, Texas has looked better than Nipsey this year, I would think. So,
Oh yeah,
I mean, they
Texas
whooped up.
jumped them in the standing, so that's
I mean, they whooped up on Clemson, but they beat Kentucky by what, one? I mean, they haven't looked
oh, they
like,
barely beat Kentucky. They
yeah.
barely beat
So
them.
I would say to me, there's more pressure on Georgia and Kirby Smart because of what this means. Where I think that most people probably feel like Georgia should win this game. The line keeps going back and forth, but to me, what do you think?
You know what? I'm with you. I think that Georgia has the most pressure on them to win this because first of all, they got to prove that they can beat these highly ranked teams on the road. I mean, you got to go to Bama, you got to go to Ole Miss. I mean, you got to go on the road. Ooh, good tip. You got to go on the road against three teams that are in the top six
Yeah.
on the road against them.
And you
Man,
got
that's
to
gonna be
play,
that's
and then you play what, at home
you play
against.
at home. I mean, Tennessee at home is going to be a challenge as well. I mean, Tennessee going to roll in. I mean, it's going to be a physical season for Georgia, right?
Oh yeah.
So I think, but the only good thing for both teams, where it kind of alleviates the pressure, the loser is not out of winning the national championship
Yeah, I would say that
or the
normally
SEC because the SEC
normally
is
they
so loaded. Is Michael hurt again? Oh, have mercy.
oh jeez.
They got the coach out there talking to him on the ground.
I would say though that I don't know, like if you when you watch Georgia, normally they got NFL guys on the offensive side rolling all over the place. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if they've got those guys. Like last year you had McConkey and Bowers, like they've had guys that I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if they've got those guys this year that are at least household name wise. Where
Yeah, not yet.
I think Alabama's got those guys. What's that? Ryan Williams,
Mm-hmm.
Milrose, a game breaker. I
Yep.
mean, I think that I I almost trust if it's a close game. I feel like I feel like Alabama is almost in a better spot though because
I
Milrow can make plays with his legs. You don't see Carson Beck really doing that kind of stuff with his
know.
legs.
Milrose last year, that one game against Michigan, he was trying to do too much with his legs. Like there was some
Oh
of he put
yeah.
the run. And towards the end of the game, like, okay, you gonna keep
Yeah,
running
I
that
mean,
same.
I think he looks like he's settled in a little bit though, as far as maybe, I mean, remember the last play again in the game against Michigan? Didn't they do like a quarterback draw or something?
They did. It was a straight quarterback draw. Did you say speaking of last plays, you see his last play against Auburn when he do the touchdown?
Oh
The mic is
yeah,
on him. He was like,
yeah.
just give me the
He was like,
Heisman.
"Give me the Heisman now." I was like, "Nah, not yet, dude."
Oh boy.
Joey's putting his
I guess he's saying that's his 3-leg parlay.
oh, he's showing his parlay.
I guess he has his 3-legger, then he has a 4-legger that's a plus. Oh Lord. He has he's taking he is taking Louisville straight up, Mississippi State. Okay, he must think that we have gotten to that point already. Um,
That must be his crazy
I'm saying hurry up, um, jump on, and because yeah, hurry up and jump on. All right. So there we go. Let's talk about I was just Parsons getting helped off. DeMarcus Lawrence not even playing, Chris. It's 4th and 6. The Giants go. Are they going for it again? And DeMarcus Lawrence is not in the game. Parsons got helped off the field. They showing Mike McCarthy with this plaid hat on his head. I don't know what's going on with that.
Demon. This is
And the Giants are going for it on their side of the field, 4th and 6. Come on. If y'all can't get a stop here, man, you're destined to lose. Just double up on neighbors. At least Robinson. All right, get pressure, get there. No, no catch. He dropped it.
Oh, should be game.
Neighbors tried to catch it on the sidelines. He dropped it. Yeah, why y'all talking? Like the other ref, like he had it. No, but you hit the ground, the ball comes out. That's not a catch, right? In the NFL, you catch the ball and you hit the ground and you don't hold on to it. It's a drop, right?
Yeah, I think so. We need our resident referee on the
Oh, it came out anyway before he even caught it, so it wouldn't have been a catch anyway. He didn't even catch it. They said he caught it. He didn't even catch it.
now it's just will they kick the field goal and kill my
They can't kick the field, Chris. They're on the other side of the 50.
No, I'm talking about Dallas
Oh,
for the cover.
they might. I mean, knowing McCarthy, he might. He
Well, because
may.
there's still time. There's 3 minutes left.
So, you know what? It's a possibility that the Cowboys could have the ball here for 30 seconds and kick a field goal. That's it. They're that dysfunctional right now. All right, so MLB baseball time. I know our MLB futures could be a little suspect right now.
Oh yeah.
But we got the wild card. Let me break it down to you. So it looks like in the AL, the O's may have clinched their wild card spot.
I think they locked in, yeah.
Yeah, they're locked in. How we say they locked in. Right. Now, the Royals and the Tigers, surprisingly, the Tigers are tied for that second and third spot. Twins are barely holding on. For the Twins to get in, one of those two teams has to lose 3 out of the next, like lose their last 3, basically.
Yeah, because they're 2.5 out right now.
All right, so the NL is a little bit more spicy. Right? The NL is it's spicy right now. It looks like the Padres are locked in. Padres,
they're locked, yeah.
I think the Padres, when that question you have on here, I think that was going to be my answer, right? Because maybe they finally reaching their potential, even though they, like addition by subtraction, right? You got rid of one of the best in baseball, but yet you still are a good team, right? You get rid of Soto, but you're still balling, which makes it's difficult to understand. But New York, Diamondbacks, Braves separated by 1 game. Braves have a 3-game set against the Royals, so both teams have games which they need.
Who do the Diamondbacks play?
I mean, look, but the kicker, Chris, but the kicker is
they got San Diego.
Here's the kicker for you. Here's the kicker, Chris. The Braves and Mets will play a double hitter on Monday if needed. So that means if they're tied or the Braves are 1 game or even 2 games out.
Oh, geez.
That means that they got to put that double hitter for the chance to make the playoffs. And I'm not going to lie. I want the Braves to just lay down. Right? Just get healthy. Riley's not playing. You don't have Spencer Strider, your hard ball thrower. You don't have the MVP. Just if you make a playoff run.
Max Fried hasn't looked like himself at all, really.
Hasn't. I mean, and then they even lost that one guy who I had on my fantasy team, Lopez. He was leading the league in ERA. He's been gone for a month.
Yeah.
With an elbow. So no. But in terms of MLB, I'm about to put Joey on speaker here and something call him.
He's probably
in terms of MLB and the scariest team, say it has to be the Padres. They're probably playing the best, right? They're the team that's a team that can go toe to toe with the Phillies. Go look at that force. Second down, and they gonna They're gonna call a timeout, get two. The Cowboys gonna get the Giants a chance to get back in this game, bro.
Oh, jeez.
The Giants could possibly it's second and 13.
I'm
And they're gonna Giants gonna
sweating
let
the
it
bet here.
Giants are going. Oh, the Giants don't have any timeouts, so it's gonna get to the 2-minute warning. Cowboys may not pass the ball. On second down, they may run the ball again. I mean, right now, if it's me on second down, Chris, second and 13, they probably bring it all out. I'm either doing a freaking bootleg with a quarterback, like straight Peyton Manning type bootleg, like hide it. Just he walking to the end zone.
Oh yeah, I mean,
They
if you
gonna
go
they
for
gonna
it,
have, they gonna come all in for the or play action and pass to the tight end or something. An easy pass, get some yards, man. Get a
well, I
first
mean,
down.
because they're on the 37, which would if they can get
Dude, they in his range, okay? If they're if
yeah.
they're if they're on the 45, he kicks field goals, okay? 60 yarders. He kicked 62 yard a couple games.
Yeah, because he's hot right now, so that's a 54 yarder right now. So I mean,
That's
then that
for him,
puts
54
down.
yards is like it's like what it James Winston do.
Yeah, yeah.
he
I mean, I think that's 54 yards. I think that's easy in his range. Then now
oh, that's
you
easy
probably
money.
leave. You're gonna probably leave Daniel Jones with a minute left to try to come down and score a touchdown.
They ain't scored all game. But the Cowboys would. The
Your
Cowboys.
call has been forwarded to voicemail.
This dude got
The
his.
person you're trying to
This dude got his calls for a voicemail.
He's probably not even have his phone on.
Guys, he texts me. He texts me at 10:20. He said, got off the field, just got into the locker room at 10:21. So that means he should have left and had been on the road to get home.
He'll probably be home. It's
Oh,
probably
he can
about
call me right now. Put him on speakerphone. Hey, hey, hey.
JB,
Hey, you on live.
Chris, what's up? Son, CJ Square?
Can you hear him, Chris?
yeah. What's up? How'd the game go?
Good game. Really good game. Eastern View is really good, and Carolina is actually pretty good. So,
Okay. So what's the prognosis, my friend? We gonna make it?
I got another 15, 20 minutes.
Another 15, 20 minutes. Okay. So this is what we do. We sitting here, we're still talking. And right now we're talking about the scariest. We're talking about you driving, right?
I am.
Yeah, you driving with us. There you go. All right. So Joey, who your scariest wild card team right now?
Well, JB, you better update him. Does he know about the Giants Dallas game?
Nah, I ain't gonna get him worried about that right now.
Okay. You don't want him getting all
I don't
hyped.
want you to get worried about the Cowboys Giants game. I want you to drive safe.
Yeah, well, I did hear. I think Neighbors dropped another first down catch. Well, whatever.
The dude got like 100 and he got like 12 catches for 100.
Oh, he's a rookie. He'll learn from it. I'm not hating on him for it.
Mm-hmm.
He'll make really big catches. But the most dangerous wild card team, in my opinion, the San Diego Padres.
Hey, that's what I said too.
All three of us have.
All three of us agree that the Padres are the most dangerous wild card team, right? And so
dangerous wild card team.
Yeah.
His bullpen is playing some excellent baseball. Their starters, their starting pitching and bullpen, I think is what frightens me. And I think that the Dodgers better stay as far away from them as they possibly can.
They might not be able to do anything about that though. They might just be walking into a buzzsaw.
It could be. You know how it is, man. I mean, like in the MLB, man, you just have crazy occurrences in the playoffs. When is the last time that we seen the team with he missed the field goal?
Oh, wow.
He finally missed.
Oh, wow.
But
he hit a 60-yard early.
I know, but the Giants got 28 seconds to score a touchdown though.
Well, hey, I'm gonna cover.
Oh, you definitely gonna cover. You definitely.
Joey, I took the Giants
If
plus
you
the
took the
5.5.
5.5, then you definitely are
You got, and that,
covering tonight, my
remember that. Get the hook.
friend.
Well, let me give you some stats I saw, which is why I got them.
Joey, can you hear Chris talking?
Here, Chris.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so Joey mentioned the starting pitching, which we know my boy Dylan Cease has been on fire this whole second half. But since they said the bullpen lost only one time since the All-Star break, since they've had when they've been handed a lead since the All-Star break. So pretty much if they go in with the lead, now they don't necessarily have a great closer, but as a whole, their bullpen does not give up leads. They also, since the All-Star break, they're first in strikeouts as far as hitting, so the least amount. They're 11th in stolen bases, second in average, third in on-base percentage, fifth in doubles, and third in slugging. So, I mean, they're hitting the cover off the ball for sure.
Oh yeah.
And then in pitching, third in ERA, third in WHIP since the All-Star break, second in average, second in pitches per inning, and they also have given up the least amount of home runs. So guys aren't, and that's a pitcher's ballpark. That's the one thing maybe that scared you is they don't have a ton of power, but Tatis, and Joey knows Tatis has been playing really well.
Yes.
And Machado is starting to heat up a little bit. So the fact that you got star power pitching, you got deep pitching, to me, if you usually got, because a lot of teams might have one or two guys, they've got, they got Darvish there, Cease, King, Musgrove, they've got guys.
That's Joey boy, Darvish.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's an innings eater for sure, which is always good in the playoffs to have a guy like him. Bogarts is playing well. He's kind of now moved over to second base, but is playing really well. I mean, defensively they're good. I think they're in a good spot now. The Dodgers are the Dodgers; they're still loaded, but I mean, they're the best record in baseball since the All-Star break.
Joey said he don't like the Dodgers pitching situation.
Yeah, I mean, they're as good as their hitting is. They're not great on the pitching, which is crazy because they've had so many guys who are good, but they're just injured.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily. I would still think you're betting on the Dodgers to win that series. They're going to be favored. They're going to have home field.
They got the MVP.
And Betts at one point was playing like the MVP. I mean, that's if Padres still have to get there. And right now, who are they projected to play? They're projected to play Brewers.
Oh yeah, the Brewers ain't no slouch either. Hey Joey, I see you done turn the tables on me in the baseball championship.
I'm trying to make a move, JB.
I see.
Trying to make a move.
I see. You might be making that move, man.
I'm trying to make a move.
It's all good, man.
It's a marathon even within the week because
it's a marathon. It's a marathon where we got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm liable to pitch 100 innings the next 3 days.
Just throw it a bunch at the wall, see what sticks.
I'm about to start throwing stuff at the wall, man. Just to see what stick.
Just anything to see.
I still got the Braves. Still got a series against the Royals and everybody else. I still got Aaron Judge. So
Aaron Judge has been heating up though.
I need him to start almost this week, Joey. Get ready. Tomorrow, when you wake up in the morning time, don't be surprised if you see 7 or 8 starting pitchers.
When you're playing fantasy and you're going against a JB, Buttons, or Chris, you better bring it.
Oh my goodness! All right, because it could backfire like it backfired on Chris against me in the championship 2 years ago. It could backfire. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, you got to again. You pick up guys who there's a reason these guys are floating around. You pick one of those out and hope for the best.
I picked up 2 guys. What did they do? Gave up 8 earned runs between the 2 of them.
Sure.
I mean, that's the problem is that you're usually not picking up studs.
Yeah, I
You're just
know.
hoping that a matchup's good. But
Buttons has all the pictures on his team. He has a team of pitchers. Buttons
he's
has
got
like
like 10. He's got 10 pitchers. It looks like
I mean, he has like he didn't because he doesn't have any bench of batters. He just had pitchers.
he doesn't even have a second baseman.
Yeah, no, he stopped using it.
He's like, I
Paid
don't
the
need
price.
that.
He paid the price though. He paid the piper.
Paid the price.
He paid the price. Sometimes you can't. You gotta realize, man. Sometimes you can't go against that stuff you're doing. You gotta make a change, especially when it's playoff time, baby.
That's right.
Buns out there. He might be able to sign in if is he
Are
coming.
you here? Are you out in the world, Buttons? We're gonna do our NFL weekly fantasy picks, and Joy gonna do his right here on the phone. That's right. You're gonna do them. You're gonna do your picks. You're gonna do your picks right on the phone. So I hope you're ready. And if you say a name of somebody you already got, I tell you can't use them. And then hopefully you can. The best scenario is you pull into your house. There go Buttons. You pull into your house. You drive. You pull up. You go downstairs, and you give us those parlay picks and that big old smile, and then we sign off, and you can go catch. Hey, go Buttons. Hey, Buttons, we got Joey here on the phone with us tonight. So
okay,
until I don't know if you heard him, Buttons. He said, "What's up?"
What up?
He was just talking about how he whooped up on you last week.
Yeah, he was telling us how he was saying how you paid the price for your negligence of the second base spot in the fantasy
cost
playoffs.
you.
JB, Chris, Joey, millions. Sometimes your offense just doesn't show up, and no second baseman out there was going to change my offense's lack of production last week. Wasn't going to happen.
What were y'all batting last week?
And horrible. He absolutely, his batters exploded last week.
He was batting like 300. I saw.
Yeah, exactly.
He was on one last week.
Yeah. I actually I did drop somebody eventually, JB, because Albies came back Friday. So I did have a second baseman Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Still couldn't save you.
Yeah. Too little, too late. We'll get him next year.
It happens though. But Buttons, shout out to you for at least saying that you were going to this year step up and show and prove that you want a fantasy baseball, bench warmer, and you did end up in the semifinals, and you were there the whole year. Kudos to you. I mean, it's not like you made it to the championship 3 years in a row like moi, but you still get your props. I don't care. Like I said, you know what? I'm at the point now. You ever been to that point where you're like, I'm untouchable. In fantasy baseball, I'm untouchable. You know why? This is my third year, people. 3 years.
3 for 3.
I'm 3 for 3 for going to the finals in fantasy baseball.
3 for 3.
It is impressive.
But I don't get mad if I don't. Even though I don't like losing to Joey, I'll be all right. But it's still early. Remember, it's a marathon, Joey.
JB.
All right, here we go. I don't know.
Actually pulling into the driveway.
Hey, go ahead.
Nice.
Hey, I will say that look, in our last 3 years, we have now had in this fantasy league 5 of the 6 finalists have been CJ Squared guys.
Wow.
Let's keep the good vibes going.
Work.
Especially if it's not even our league, so it's somebody else's league. We're dominating it. What does that tell you? We're dominating my man.
Well, and in the CJ Squared, we've had did you win that one, JB?
Friends and family?
Yeah.
Of course I did.
So we've had a finalist because I made 2 finals. I won. Did I win one? I won the first year. So we've had 3 finalists. Yeah. All 3 of those years we've had a finalist in there.
Nice. We doing it big. We doing it big over here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're holding it down. When we say we at least somewhat know what we're talking about.
Oh no, we definitely. It's not. You know what? In fantasy sports, man, you can't always win, but when you are consistently competing at a high level, that's all you can ask for, really, because things happen. Like Chris said, you ran into you had like all of a sudden you got a guy, all his guys hurt, he throws in Jawan Jennings. And then he just ruins your Sunday because he goes.
Yeah, I was sitting there like, oh sweet, the guy's gonna be playing Jawan Jennings. I'm good to go. And then all of a sudden it's like, what the heck? At one point he had 80 something points going into Monday night because it's like a really low scoring league. He had like 85 points, and Jawan Jennings had like 44 of them.
Yep.
So
I had a guy, like I said, in my league that had dropped somebody when somebody was hurt, and he threw in Jawan Jennings. Looked at it, he had 44 points. I was like, what? But luckily, Buttons, your boy, Shaquille Shakur came to the rescue and had a big Monday night game against the hapless Jags. And your boy, Buttons, Trevor Lawrence, who I told you is a bargain bin Daniel Jones right now. Daniel Jones is playing better than Trevor Lawrence.
I can't argue with any of those points.
Team, give me Daniel Jones.
What? Are you crazy?
Man, Trevor Lawrence is trash, bro.
That guy was born to play quarterback, JB. Look at the flowing locks, okay?
Buttons, he forgot. He forgot how to play.
I was actually kind of worried about that game, to be honest, because they were 0. I was. Look at the line. The line was low.
Yeah, because they thought they were the Jags from years back.
0-2. They need to win. They need to win, or they're dead in the water, right? And it turns out they're just dead.
I think
dead in the water.
Chris came on earlier, and we were talking about who is the team to beat right now. And me and Chris agreed that it was your Buffalo Bills.
You are out of your mind. Both of you need to be tested right now.
If
live.
You're just watching,
I say that. He tested.
If you're just watching,
I was tested. Test came back negative. Okay, I am fully cognitive and fully healthy, and I can tell you our reasons were good. We were talking about like here's some arguments for you. You come into the Bills in the past, you're like, oh, we're gonna stop Stephon Diggs, and then Josh Allen gotta find somebody else. He can't figure it out. Josh Allen right now, he out there throwing darts right now. I mean, he's picking it.
Yep.
He is picking his poison. And yes, the other thing that's so good about the Bills that I like that they're balanced. When you come to they can run the ball against you, and he's not even running. But the caveat is, if they need if you need some yardage, that man can get it for you. And James Cook this year is playing out of his mind.
James Cook is cooking. Now, however, let me just give you a little knowledge when we have a little nugget of time real quick, and just let me educate you and the public right now on the state of the Buffalo Bills, because I knew this was coming at some point, okay? Everybody's slurping them, right? They're the team. Josh Allen's the MVP. They're going to go all the way this year. Let me, because I knew this was coming, I wrote down notes, okay? Let me educate the public right now.
Go ahead.
Of their 3 wins, they've beaten a 1-2 team. They've beaten a 1-2 team. They've beaten an 0-3 team. Okay, where do they rank offensively and defensively? Okay, of the last 2 wins, Miami ranks 32nd in offense. Jacksonville ranks 30th in offense. Defensively, Miami ranks 22nd in defense. Jacksonville, 28th in defense. Now, the next 3 weeks, tune in, everybody, because we're going to find out a whole lot about this Buffalo Bills team, because this week we have at Ravens. Next week we have at Texans. The week after that we have at Jets. 3 road games in a row, 3 all big games against big time teams. We're going to find out a whole lot in the next 3 weeks.
All right, so let's say they come out of the next 3 weeks
3-3.
There's no way. Here's the thing though. So the other teams, you only Buttons, you can remember this, Buttons. you can only play the teams that you face.
Now, hang on, JB. Hang on, JB. You think Liberty belongs in the college football playoff, right? I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question, JB.
We're talking about, hold on, I'm talking about the NFL and Power 5 football and Liberty from Lynchburg, Virginia. It's not even a conversation, but please stop.
You play
that should
the
you be
team
tested right now.
in front of you, JB.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm talking about NFL. In the college level, yeah, should Liberty get a shot if they finish? Sure. But Buttons, remember one of my favorite terms, skull drug. If they end up getting a 12 spot and having to go to, let's say, Georgia, Texas, Alabama, they are going to get the living crap beat out of them. And then they'll be saying, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't invite people from the out. You know, Buttons, you don't want to see that, Buttons. I know you love.
I want to see it. Buttons. I want to see it, JB. Not only do I want to see it, I would love to see it. You know what? You know what, JB? You know,
last year,
years back, JB. You know, when I was in college, and I watched a very interesting college football game. It was Boise State.
Oh my God.
Okay. And they shocked the world, JB.
I know, against Oklahoma. Okay,
they shocked the world against Oklahoma, JB.
Yeah, but the difference between that Boise State team and Liberty is a pretty big gap.
Didn't that team have like Kellen Moore on it or something?
Yeah, they were all right.
Yeah, they were they were
like a top 10 team.
What I'm saying is this team that I'm seeing has performed really well against a bad sample size of talent.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But what we're seeing, a couple of things. What we're seeing in the NFL right now is teams that almost anyone can beat anybody week after week. We're seeing that every week right now.
Chris, it's a bloodbath out there.
So the fact is that Buffalo in the last two games hasn't looked at all shaken at all. And the first game, I think that's a game they normally would lose. They're down big early.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Josh Allen. Now, who knows if this continues? But that's a game normally where I was saying earlier, he tries to become Superman and turns the ball over, and they end up they just lose that game right out. The fact that they came back and won pretty easy, at least, is a positive note for what normally Josh Allen tries to Superman and turns the ball over. He hasn't looked like that guy yet.
He
might.
No interceptions. I mean, I'm very impressed. Now, again, we're going to see the next 3 weeks. Now, let me tell you a little story about Kansas City. Okay. Patrick Mahomes has beaten Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and Kirk Cousins.
I would argue.
I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And you know what? Here you go. I'm glad you brought that up because we mentioned that too. We said that even though Mahomes has beaten those teams, but is it really Mahomes or is it that Kansas City defense?
Mahomes is playing.
The defense looks good. The defense looks good, JB.
So that defense for Kansas City is a problem. But there's a difference between looking good and being a problem. They are a problem. Another D is a problem, Buttons. I have to tell you, is your Buffalo Bills. They're a problem. They are creating havoc on the field. Even though they lost players, they're looking good.
I am very now. Look, we're doing this. Look, trust me. Okay, I watch the game every week. I watch them. Okay, you know this. That defense will be exposed the next 3 weeks because it's Swiss cheese out there sometimes.
It's Swiss.
Okay,
I mean, I agree.
We are doing this right now with smoke and mirrors on the defensive side of the football. We have key people still down. Okay,
yeah, I know.
Milano out for the year. Bernard has not been in.
Milano.
It's not good.
Your cornerbacks are playing good.
They are playing well above expectations. It was a very feel-good moment last week when DeMar Hamlin got that interception.
The INT, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I would agree that they're probably – I don't think that they're a juggernaut. I don't think that they're that. But with the fact that you're able to win games you're supposed to win, in the NFL right now is not, like that's the one thing, even with the Chiefs, is their ability still to win when they probably shouldn't be winning those games.
See, the Chiefs could be realistically 0-3.
Could be.
I mean, like it came down to a couple of plays in the end of the game. Like against Cincinnati, that pass interference. I mean, it was fluky.
Against
Right?
Baltimore.
Patrick Mahomes will never allow them to be 0-3, JB.
But I'm just saying against Atlanta, you can't tell me you got Bijan, Algier, and you can't get an inch.
And again,
4th and 1, and you running plays that are on outside.
And against Baltimore, they're basically a toe away from getting the game tied up.
Yep. Likely that in the end zone.
November 17th cannot come soon enough.
That Chiefs Bills?
Yes.
Okay.
Where the Bills, as per usual, will beat the Chiefs in the regular season.
But not in the playoffs.
And not in the playoffs.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, especially how the NFL just seems to be, where if the Chiefs lose 3 in a row, just because you wouldn't be that surprised, really. I mean, that's just how the NFL is. I'm just more saying right now, eye test. If I didn't know anything about it and you just had me say who's the power ranking best team, I'd feel like right now they are. I wouldn't say that the Chiefs look like, but we all know enough information to know. I mean, I said, remember last year we said, well, what's wrong with the Chiefs? They don't look that good. They still found a way to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
now the next 3 weeks for the Chiefs also, fellas, are very important because they don't have a cakewalk either. At the Chargers, they got
might not have Herbert.
They got the Saints at home, okay, and then at 49ers. So the next 3 weeks are very pivotal for them as well.
And they're playing the Chargers, who might not have Herbert. The Saints, but then they playing. You said the 49ers, who won't have CMC, probably won't have Debo.
Yeah,
IU playing like crap. Kittle's coming back this week with his hamstring, but okay.
Yeah, but they will have Jennings, so they're good.
Oh yeah,
they will. Yeah, Purdy to Jennings connection.
That's the classic. that's the Rice Montana.
Well, I was pretty impressed with, by the way. I'm not like a over the moon Purdy guy, but without all of those weapons, he still pretty much got it done.
I mean, he's a dude I've always hated on just because.
The Rams though, the Rams, you talking about Swiss cheese?
Yeah,
Rams defense is Swiss cheese, bro.
Yeah,
their whole team is Swiss cheese right now, offense and defense. But they find a way to win. You know why?
Ew.
Coaching. That's coaching. You don't win that game with just that skeleton crew of people. Run the ball against San Fran, and defense like is Swiss cheese, and you beat San Fran, and you're losing 14-0.
Yeah,
that's good coaching right there.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Chris, before we make our NFL picks for the week for fantasy, I'm gonna ask you this week: Are you ready to make a waiver change for one of your players? Because right now, CMC, he's gone to Germany, Chris. He's gone to Germany to get his Achilles tested. Now, that's not a good sign. You're going to Germany. And Puka, who knows when he's coming back. Now, your boy Barkley is carrying you.
Barkley is carrying you too.
So I don't know.
I still want to at least hear, because watch him come back, and then if I can hang on,
gonna do some experimental oils and healing lotion, or whatever Germany has to offer over there.
I mean, you guys did warn me. Remember, Joey was like, "That's why he didn't pick him first." He was like, "McCaffrey always gets hurt." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
Hey.
Auf Wiedersehen. Guten Tag, wie geht's?
I heard
Joey, let me ask
I heard you officiating a great game tonight. A great game tonight, Joey. Officiating, apparently.
Thank you, Buttons.
Oh, were you there, Buttons?
No, I was not there, but I heard from a secondary source that he did a hell of a job.
Nah, I appreciate that.
Okay, Joe, you got eyes on you, bro. Be careful out there. Got folks in the streets watching you.
This guy's got eyes on him, and you don't even know how many text message groups, JB. Haters.
Oh, who? Who you talking about? Haters?
Haters on referees, JB.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
Let me tell you, I hate a referee.
I'm gonna say JB can join that
hate-
group.
I will hate on a referee in a minute, but I will also give a referee props if he refs a good game.
Yep.
I mean, nobody perfect, but
No.
a good game.
Yep.
Anyway, so me myself, I'm looking at mine. I think I'm going to wait till if Debo and AJ can make it past the bye week. I'm just going to wait and see if they're going to, because I still got that first waiver. So if y'all come on 1 week and I say I want that guy, I can take him from you because I got waiver 1. Just FYI. So if you want to get a pick, Chris, don't come on here next week and be like, I want this guy. I'm like, no, I want him. He's mine. So I can put him in my flex. But I'm holding out. I'm holding out. I'm holding out. Right now, go ahead and share. Oh, here we are. But Joey eating up. Go and enjoy your food, man. Enjoy it. Yeah, you
Right.
and
How was that? How was that wide out?
He destroyed them.
They got a guy he's a D1 guy, I would think.
Okay.
Might be.
And they got a linebacker who's
Going to Liberty.
I don't know where he's. I mean, he looks like a D1 guy.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Well,
Where's the linebacker going, Joey?
I believe he's going to Blacksburg.
Is
Oh.
he?
Okay.
Eastern View guys. They got
Like,
a couple guys.
I would like Virginia Tech to kind of make a comeback on the national scene and to do something. This should be, what I'm saying, to be a presence.
Oh my gosh.
Right now, Virginia Tech is like the third best team in Virginia.
You right about that?
Liberty, JMU, and then Virginia Tech.
This year, it
Right
looked
about
like
that.
Tech was supposed to be back, but they've lost 2 already.
Yep, exactly. Lost to Vanderbilt of all teams. All right. So Joey right now is in first place, but it's early. It's a marathon, Joey.
Marathon, JB.
Don't get too happy. Buttons subbed in. Buttons was the first one to take that pill. He said Pacheco got that steel rod. See, I got Buttons locked in. Y'all see that message I gave? So you locked in. Locked in. He subbed in A-Chain. Chris still.
Hey, I'm hanging on with two
Because-
IR guys.
For some reason,
unbelievable.
the Saints don't understand that they must tackle Saquon and not wave at him. Okay. And then, I'm over here. Bijan. I'm still waiting for that big Bijan game. He's had a touchdown yet. That's weird.
Very weird, JB.
So I'm trying to figure out what's going on there. I think
3
it's
zeros. What the?
what we talking about.
Jeez.
Puka. Andrews gave you a 0 because he didn't do crap.
Yeah, he's not.
Oh,
even-
that's unbelievable.
He didn't have a catch. They only had one. You know what? To be honest, why use them? They ran the ball for 275 yards.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I mean, might as well just.
Ran it down. And then tonight, the Giants said, you know what? The Cowboys can't stop the run. Let's pass.
Yeah, you know what we'll do? Let's switcheroo on them.
Pass the ball. They can't stop the run, but let's pass.
Mm-hmm.
CD
All
Lamb will
right.
be our leading rusher at half.
Yeah. Oh, the Cowboys didn't run the ball. Second half, they ran a little bit. They both didn't run the ball. So yeah, it was a pretty ugly game. Not even the Giants don't even get they don't get no credit. It's just a bunch of field goals. All right.
Joey, are you punting Dynasty? Or
Yes.
you're just 0-3.
Yes.
Oh, you can punt, but you cannot.
Oh, I'm
player.
Putting a lineup out there at least.
I'm
you
trying
gotta
to
play a
win.
line.
He's trying to win, but
I am trying to win.
Okay.
know.
All right. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
You
I'm
gotta. It's illegal. It's got to be a legal punt.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
It will be. I have a
Hold on.
set
You
lineup
gotta
every
put
week.
a respectable lineup out there. You can't be putting guys you know you can play.
You will get that, JB. You will get that. I'm trying to win every week.
No, because I need you to win this week against me. So I was Buttons. I was happy you came back and beat me last week. I was excited. I'm like, hey, I need to be in the constellation bracket. I don't want to be in the championship bracket. I won't get a good pick.
Yep.
And nobody's trading. Nobody wants to play with me. So,
No.
all right. Anyway, good job on that, not taking the Kelsey trade too, Joey.
Thank you,
'Cause
JB.
he's trash.
It's a
Again,
marathon.
maybe I know, but right now,
He'll be back.
it's a marathon. But right now, he's trash. If
He'll be
there's
back.
ever a buy low candidate, it's him. You could buy
That's
him
true.
for a
A ham,
piece
a ham sandwich.
no, a half mozzarella stick. Not even a full, a half
Right.
with no marinara sauce either. All right. Okay. All right. Fantasy picks last week.
Eat.
Buttons and Chris had good weeks because they followed the formula. We said Burrow and Chase, and Burrow and Chase went off.
That stat.
That's crazy.
Yes, they did.
We did it, but
No, you went with the wrong stack there. You went
Yeah,
with
sure
the Stroud dig stack.
yep.
They got sunned.
They got. I know your boy was happy. I know the
Uncle Irv.
Uncle
Uncle Irv
Irv.
is very happy.
He's still 3-0 ham and eggers.
Uncle Irv is very happy.
That line was very weird. And I was in Maryland last weekend at the time, and I tried to put a bet in last minute because it was like, how are the Texans? This line is only 1.5. So I was like all in on the Texans, and it did not go through. Thank goodness.
Right.
I took Texans money line.
If you want
It
to,
did go through.
FYI, if you want to bet in Maryland, bet MGM.
Okay.
That works in Maryland, DC, and Virginia in this area.
Okay.
Because they have the Bet MGM at the Nationals Park. They want you to always do it so that you can be anywhere, bet MGM in this area and bet.
Yeah, it was weird on FanDuel because I had to like switch my state. Like
Right.
in a drop down
BetMGM,
menu.
That's what you
Bet
gotta do,
MGM.
buddy.
Nah, they good.
Okay.
You can do that. You can switch your state for DraftKings too.
Okay.
But you'll see your money in like I bet in New York one time on DraftKings and almost won, but somebody at the end blew the parlay for me. But it is what it is. All right, here we go. Let's get this done because my man Joey had a long night. He eating like he ain't had a meal in 2 weeks, and he got to get up early and drive up to Alexandria. So, all right, for me, I'm going with the rookie. I'm going with Daniels. I think it should be a shootout against the Cardinals this weekend. I'm hoping for a shootout. That dime he dropped against Cincinnati for the game winner, that was pretty. That one of the pretty passes I've seen in a minute. Pressure was on him. I mean, in his face, he threw a dime. But anyway, Joe, who you got a QB, man?
JB, I'm going same game, opposite sideline. Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray, okay. Let me just double check and make sure we didn't use him. I got to watch you. All right. Chris.
Yeah, I'm joining Joey. I'm going Murray here.
Oh, so y'all all going with that. Don't tell me y'all going with the Arizona stack.
It's coming.
Are you guys taking notes on off my sheet this week? I'm going with Kyler Murray as well.
Oh man, we're loving that game right now.
Arizona stack.
Wow, the Arizona stack is it's in effect. Okay. We had 3 guys that had Burrow last week. I wonder if we ever have a week when we all had to say in QB. That we got to see that happen. All right, who you got for your running back this week, Buttons?
I'm gonna take Breece Hall this week, JB.
Oh,
Big.
Breece Hall.
Big.
Give me.
I know Allen eating into his plan.
He is kind of eating, JB, but
really.
Give me Aaron Jones against his old squad against Green Bay.
Who?
that's a good.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. This is what we call a revenge game. Chris, you could be cooking something that I am throwing in the pot.
Oh, there we go.
Joy, what you got here running back?
JB, I'm gonna go Saquon Barkley.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That's a real big hitter there.
You got Barkley. Who are they playing against? Oh, they're playing against
Tampa.
Okay. I got a feeling that the squeaky wheel is going to get the turn. So give me Bijan Robinson. I need Bijan to get fed. Hey, wide receiver. And just so y'all know, this ain't a fluke. You see this right here? You see that name? Harrison Jr.? I was going the opposite of the stack, and now I'm still getting a piece of what y'all cooking.
Oh, you want that shootout then.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
I can
The
see it.
the Commanders have proven that their secondary cannot check anyone. They are the elixir for wide receivers. Let me guess, are y'all all going Harrison Jr. here? Are we all? Are we?
I am.
Stack it, JB.
I'm Harrison.
Stack it.
I see Budden's gonna be the one that is going to go the other direction.
He's going Dortch.
So I believe I've used Harrison Jr. I did use
You
Harrison
used them
Jr.
last week.
in my flex position, JB. Now I don't know what the rules are, but I'm not
I'm
gonna
use them
take
once and that's it.
I'm not going to take him. I'm not going to. JB, I wasn't. JB, don't question it, JB. I have an explanation. I'm a man of integrity, JB. Once I use a guy, that's it. He's gone. Flex, wide receiver, running back, whatever. Okay, I'm not using him again. Okay, so I am going to take the opposite, and I'm going to take Scary Terry.
Oh, you want you guys? We're betting heavy on this game.
They got him involved last week. Finally, hopefully they get him more involved this week.
Oh, Scary Terry. All right, let me see if Buttons is on. If me and Buttons are the same wing there for this tight end. That's who you got, Buttons.
You know, tight ends are really strange this year. Okay, it's hard to pick a tight end. I'm going with a guy who's he's heating up a little bit. I'm going to go with Cole Kmet.
Oh, Kmet, okay. All right, Buttons. We're on the same page, but I'm gonna give you mine. You'll be like, whoa. You'll be like, dang, what is this one? All right, go ahead.
Give me Kyle Pitts here.
Oh, Kyle Pitts.
What the?
I'll take Kyle Pitts also.
Me and Joey. Oh, gee.
Dang, only thing y'all differ at is at the running backs.
Joey's better than me there.
Now, here's a little story for you. There's an Eagles team that will not have AJ Brown. They will not have Skinny Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Their top receiver is going to be Jahan Dotson.
Mm-hmm.
So you know who's getting fed. My man Dallas Goedert is going to get fed this week, people.
Good pick.
He's going to get fed. There's no doubt. All right, and then for my flex, I had to go with my boy that's in a revenge game. He's out to show them, oh, you want to cut me? Get rid of me? I'm going to ball out. Give me Aaron Jones, the cowboy killer. All right, who you got, Joey?
JB, I believe I'm going to take is he no, I didn't take him.
Who?
Hold on, JB.
Look at Buzz like, okay, Joey.
Hold on.
You still have the process. Guys, see.
I'm gonna take Jawan Jennings.
Oh,
look at this guy.
He might be a week too late.
He's gonna give like a 3 or 2 or 0.
He's the number one guy.
You know what's back this week, by the way?
Joey's not worried. Give me Tony Pollard here against the Dolphins.
Tony Pollard. Got you. Dolphins defense that Button said is one of the worst in the league.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. Give me that revenge game, JB. I'm joining you.
We're going with Jones. Okay.
Oh, we're heavy on Murray, Jones, and Harrison this week.
Oh yeah.
Man, this is gonna be an interesting week, man. So right now, Buttons has been real consistent, never below 70. Joey has had the smallest week with 29.6. And Chris has been.
I have one bad week.
Yeah, one bad week. I had one bad week too at 35, but Buttons has been the most consistent. So shout out to you, Buttons. All right. So I think we got that knocked out. And then we already showed us our scores here. Before we do our college picks, let's do our college football rankings. 12. Yeah, hold on. I think I have it.
Our playoff road to the playoffs. Where the heck did I put mine?
I just was working on this. There we go. College football playoffs open. All right. So this was from the first time we did it. That looks crazy. Second time, this is what I came up with. This was our top 12, right? If we, going by the college playoff. And look at that, Buttons. We threw in Liberty just to make you feel good.
Respect, JB.
Hey, you and Joey, you guys, you guys are what we call Liberty truthers, right? Me and Chris are giving Liberty no respect. All right, so let's look at week 3, a third one, and so we're gonna start with Joey. Who's your 12 teams? And remember, you must have an ACC, Big 10, Big 12, and SEC team for your top 4. It has to be those top 4 spots are reserved for one of those conferences.
Correct.
Everything else you can put in who you believe. All right, Joey. I know you're going from the cuff on this, so go ahead.
Liberty.
Liberty will not be on my list at all.
Can't wait.
But Liberty, give me freedom.
Give me Boise.
Boise State. I just want everybody to know that's watching this show tonight, millions. I have no respect for non-Power 5 conferences.
Oh my
Give
God.
me Michigan.
Shocking.
Yeah. For my 11th team, I'm going to take Mizzou. This is what I call the SEC Big 10 Invitational, everybody.
Horrible.
Give me Iowa State. I'm still
Chris is
Chris, now
thinking
that,
about Iowa
I
State.
like that pick, Chris.
I'm still high on Iowa State.
Okay.
I was high on Kansas State when we saw how that went. So
BYU went crazy on them.
You know who I am kind of high on these days lately is my 11th ranked team, Louisville.
Louisville.
And especially after they beat Notre Dame this weekend, Buttons.
Straight up.
Straight up.
All right, Joey, what you got here at 11?
Who did I have last week, JB? I just walked in, JB. Look, I still got my referee pants on.
He's got a ref outfit on, JB.
I still got my referee pants on.
JB's about to throw a flag on you.
Joey, tonight, right? Coach a track meet tonight, so please. A girls' track meet in middle school. I'd rather ref 10 games, okay? Give me a break. All right. You had USC last week.
USC last week.
Yep.
This week I'm going to go. I'll also put Missouri there. They're sneaking out every week.
All right. Who you got at 10?
10?
Yeah, get close. Get up there in the screen like this and see if you can see it.
Then I will be going. They're not going to make it through. They're not going to win. Oregon.
Oh, Lord. Oregon's not going to make it through. Are you nuts?
Not through the Big Ten. Not through the Big Ten.
I've got Penn State here, JB.
All right, Buttons. That makes sense. Chris?
I'm joining Joey here. I've got Oregon here.
Oregon, okay. All right, are your reasons same as Joey that they're not going to get through?
They just haven't looked that good. I still think they're going to make it through.
All right, I have my number 10 is Penn State. Penn State. All right, number 9, I got Oregon. The Ducks. Some of the best uniforms in college football. Sports, period. Go ahead, Chris.
I got Alabama.
Bama.
Little low on them, but we'll see this weekend.
This weekend could be a big difference.
This
Mhm.
weekend
Yep.
could completely change this thing.
I'm joining JB here.
Oregon. Oh my goodness. Joey, who you got here?
This is number
Number 9. Number 9.
Nittany Lions.
Penn State. Okay. Number 8, Joey.
Number 8, JB, I'm going to go Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Okay. I can't wait to see Ole Miss play one of the big teams to see how to and see
Yeah,
if
I agree.
what Kiffin can actually do.
Mhm.
I agree.
I'm taking Alabama here, JB.
Hey, Bama. Chris.
I'll go Penn State.
Penn State.
Pennsylvania State.
Pennsylvania State. Ole Miss for me.
Hmm.
And then at number 7, Tennessee. Bunch is like, what this guy has all Big Ten SEC teams.
I got Tennessee here.
Talking about right now, Buttons, right now.
Tennessee. Oh, I know. Right now, JB, Tennessee.
Who you got there, Joey?
JB, I'm putting Bama there.
Bama. Okay. Number 6.
Number 6, I'm going to go.
Better go Tennessee here.
Don't, Chris.
Why does Chris insist JB on helping this man out?
I know.
I'm going to go.
How you gain strength? You learn from your mistakes.
No, not Joey.
That was a mistake.
I had a great moment today, real quick sidetrack. I'm driving my kid home. I pick my kids up from school, which I don't normally do because my son has a football game tonight. So he gets in the car and this is my 10-year-old. You're gonna be mad at me. Like, what? Why am I gonna be mad at you? I broke my shoe because I was tugging on it too much. I said, "That's fantastic." And he said, "Why is that fantastic, Dad?" I said, "Because, son, you learned something today."
Yeah.
There it is.
Good. Good teaching moment, Buttons. I like that.
JB,
Ain't best for fatherhood.
Yeah.
I will go Tennessee here.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Thanks, Chris. All right.
I'm gonna take the Jackson Darts.
Ole Miss.
Darts. Chris.
I'm going
Kid-
the
that
dart.
kid
I'm
looks
going the darts also.
Kid looks
Oh.
special.
Me, right here, number 6. I'm going Bama. And then I'm going Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia. Because you know who my number 1 ranked team is going to be.
Yeah, I'm going Georgia also.
Okay.
I feel like we'll have all.
I'm going Georgia.
I ain't tell me y'all get on my nerves. I'm sitting there spelling Georgia wrong. Y'all ain't saying nothing.
I noticed it on the first one, but
Why did spell check happen?
It doesn't. Spell check doesn't happen in Excel.
Oh.
Not automatically.
Yeah.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Like, who's that team?
But still, but you said Georgia as well.
I don't like to call out JB a lot. Okay.
Listen, it's funny about me. Well, mine being called out. It's not the action of getting called out. Is how the calling out is done.
That is true, JB.
You know, if it's done in a respectable manner, then of course I'm
Yep.
going to accept it in a
Yep.
respectable way.
Whenever I text you, JB, I try to be as respectful as humanly possible.
Like, JB, what the hell are you doing? What's going on, JB? Did you see the line? I'm like, okay, bud, I got it. I got you. All right, go ahead, bud. Who you got at number 5?
I've got Georgia as well.
Georgia. Joey, you got number 5, Joey.
Joey, you finishing it through?
Georgia there,
Yes.
JB.
Oh my God. This guy, I'm telling you.
Chris, man, it's like you cannot give him the hints.
I had it.
I feel like he's learned at this point.
I
All
had
right,
it.
Joey. Who's number 4?
Utah.
Okay. Got the Utes. The Utes.
The 2 Utes.
Youths. I had to take the Utes as well, JB.
All right, nice. I think this one right here is pretty self-explanatory. I think
Yeah,
this,
Utah for me.
all right. You got Utah. I think I am the only one who thinks Utah is playing a little better than we give them credit for. I'm going with the Fighting Rodneys there, the Hurricanes, and I'm taking the Utes at number 3.
I'll go Miami here.
Miami.
Ooh, I thought you were pausing for a second to drop a bomb on me.
No.
The U, JB. The U.
You.
Maybe y'all going to throw a little bit of a Clemson in there. All right. Joe, you got here?
Buckeyes.
Clemson has actually looked pretty good though.
They have, yeah.
Ohio State.
I think
Buttons.
it's the same for everybody here.
Ohio State.
Chris.
Ohio State.
I believe Clemson has scored on every single drive since the very first game against Jordan. They scored a touchdown every single drive.
Like, I've seen them play a couple times on TV since the Georgia game. Like, really? What was this? What was this game 1?
I believe I think I saw
Georgia's
that
so good
stat on
defensively.
ESPN the other day. Every drive that Clemson has been in since the Georgia game, they've scored a touchdown every single drive.
Mm-hmm.
They are here sunning people.
Yes, they are.
Yep. All right, yep. So I definitely have Texas, JB. They finally have the right starting quarterback, so they are destined for greatness.
Destin, all right. You don't think Quinn Ewers is coming back? Okay. All right. So
Take
it
a
looks
seat.
like
He was a little shaky, Buttons.
Hey, it's coming. Okay, he's a Manning. That's a legacy.
True.
That's royalty right there.
True.
2 picks
right now it looks like
against Louisiana Monroe though.
looks like our top be 1 Texas, 2 Ohio State, 3 Utah, 3 Miami, 4 Utah,
Mhm.
5 Georgia,
6
would
would be Tennessee.
Tennessee,
Yeah, probably Tennessee.
7 would be Ole Miss, 8 would be Bama, 9 would be Oregon,
No, 9's probably Penn State.
10 would be Penn State,
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
11 would be Mizzou,
Missouri.
12 would be Liberty based on the numbers.
Now we're talking.
Clemson is very interesting. Clemson is interesting, Buttons.
Clemson could sneak in, but
Yeah.
All right, this is what week.
if the SEC Big Ten just cannibalize themselves.
What did I tell you? It's still gonna be that.
Will you take a Clemson team with 1 or 2 losses over an SEC team with 3 losses? That's going to be the question at the end of the year.
Well,
Yeah,
if-
but
if-
we're talking this right here. This is just right now.
Oh no, right now,
yeah.
JB, right now.
Hard to see the cannibalism happening in the SEC and the Big
Right.
Ten. Then we can get a better picture of what teams could sneak in
Right.
and who could be put out based on the fact that they may have 3 losses.
Yeah,
Right.
would Miami and Clemson both get in if Clemson beats Miami in the ACC championship?
It could possibly be.
They should. If that happens, Joey, definitely should.
That would be very interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. All righty, nice. All right, 2 more things to do. We got the Joey's parlays, which he's already shared. I already seen them, people. They spicy.
Oh
They
Lord.
See, I seen them already, Buttons. They spicy.
Great.
All right, so
Advice.
we have the thing that I least love this year. The picks against the spread. That's
awful.
right. I am trash. But I digress. I'm gonna keep plugging.
Yep.
Sooner or later, I'm going hit. So that started off. We got the mullets. at the fake little Manhattans. So me, I'm taking State and the points.
Which
Kansas State.
state? Oh, okay.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm taking the Mullets and the points. Who you got, Joey?
JB, I'm going to take Chris's Wildcats.
All right, Chris's Wildcats. BYU came in there and smacked them around. Chris,
Yeah, give me Kansas State here.
All right.
They did get smacked around though.
All right, Buttons.
Kansas State 1-3 against the spread this year, fellas. I'm taking Oklahoma State.
All right. Oklahoma State. We got BYU who just smacked around Kansas State. Big points at Baylor. Okay, Buttons, who you got here?
BYU. Straight up.
BYU is always a sneaky team on the fringe. You know, they always have some decent players.
Their over under was like 4.5 wins or something.
Of course, now they're a top 25 team. So
yeah, that's crazy. Give me Baylor.
Baylor. I tell you guys what, man. I tell you what I can't wait for. I can't wait for the Big 12 basketball season. That's going.
That's where they're.
JB, it sounds like it sounds like your old love for Big East Mondays.
It does a little bit. I mean, that league gonna be stacked.
That's what it sounds like.
It's gonna be stacked. Bring it in Arizona.
That's what it sounds like.
Yep.
All right, Joey, who you got here?
JB, Cougars. Straight up.
I used to love the Big Mondays. Man, I used to love Big Mondays. Louisville against Notre Dame. Oh, I'm taking Notre Dame at home. I think Louisville still is, on the fringe. But Notre Dame should be able to handle it. They're playing better, right? After that surprise defeat, they're playing better. Purdue played well last week against my 0-3 Miami, Ohio team. Hopefully they can bounce back in the MAC. All right. Joey, who you got?
JB, Louisville. Straight up.
Oh boy.
Yes,
Straight
sir.
Give me. Man, this one was a tough one. Give me Louisville.
Hey.
This ain't tough, Chris. Notre Dame's offense is doo-doo.
All right, bud.
I found a stat that's very intriguing. Notre Dame 0-4 against the spread in its last 4 games against Louisville. I'm going to go with the Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
Bud say, I'm just keep it factual with y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Oklahoma.
Oh, this game
going off a tough game at home against a Auburn team that really is they're like a bottom feeder in the SEC now. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh.
JB, they are a bottom feeder. So they're losing. My notes here: losing 2 out of 3 to Arkansas and Cal. Auburn is in bad spot here with Oklahoma. So I'm going to go Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, right? It's a manageable spread to cover. Only 2.5 field goal wins. Yeah. All right, Chris, what you got?
Give me Auburn. Oklahoma looked bad against Tennessee. They're going new quarterback.
Okay.
So give me Auburn here.
DPR has spoken. Joe, who you got?
JB, War Eagles. Straight up.
Straight up. Okay.
And Joey's straight up on this week.
All right. I got Oklahoma this week. All right. Fresno versus UNLV. This one, hey, line probably should have changed. I don't care. It's Monday's line. UNLV lost their QB. Give me Fresno State.
I think it's still, though. I don't think the line is that changed.
Okay, good. Fresno State. How y'all say it? Straight up. All right, Joey.
JB, Running Rebels.
Oh, Running Rebels. You think they're gonna
find a way.
Find a way. All right, Chris.
A way.
You can get it. You can get it at 1.5 or 2, but it's also up to 2.5 at some spots.
Chris, Let me tell you a little secret. Y'all can get any line you want to if you go to ESPN.
Well, I'm talking about the 110 basically. I was
Okay.
just saying that the 110 is still because you gotta pay up. I'm just saying the 110 is still at some books at 2.5.
Okay.
I'll still take Fresno here
Date. All right.
because I think
But
the running back quit also, right?
I don't know about that. I didn't hear about that one, but if you did, jeez. All right, Buttons.
Don't sleep, fellas, on Haj Malik Williams, the new starting quarterback of UNLV. Give me the Rebels.
The Fighting Tarkanians. All right. The
big one. The big
My
one.
goodness.
This is going to be the first of many ones we say, oh, the big
Yes,
one.
it is.
The big one, JB. The toughest,
more.
toughest one on the card, obviously, this week. Is it possible that these two teams can just tie? No. Bama, last second field goal gives them the win here. I'm going with Alabama.
When's the last time Georgia was in Tuscaloosa?
I did not know that.
That hasn't been recently.
This line's bounced around all week. What's it right now? I think Alabama's now favored, right?
Oh, I thought Georgia was favored, Chris.
Let me see.
I think Georgia is.
I thought it was 2.5, Chris, honestly. I thought it moved that much.
You can get it though on Fanatics, you can get it just a straight money line pick.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of tells you this line's kind of all over the place. But I'm gonna go Georgia here.
I know I'm going to be on an island.
JB, I'm also going to go Bulldogs.
Get the island ready.
Oh,
JB, there you go.
JB is joining you.
All right. Penn State versus Illinois. I saw the Illinois quarterback play last week. He may have an NFL future. I'm taking the Illini and the points here.
The big points.
I will join you, JB. Happy Valley, 17.5. Yeah, right.
This might be a new Penn State, Joey. Give me Penn State here.
Wow.
Use them CPR, baby.
And I
know,
I know that JB does not look at my notes. However, okay, I did mention that quarterback. Illinois 3-0 against the spread this year. Watch out for Luke Altmaier in this game. Putting up pretty good season so far. 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Closer than the experts think. I'm taking Illinois.
I don't read your notes, Buttons, because why? I have integrity. Right. So we got Florida State going to a SMU team that simply dismantled TCU last week. Who you got here, Buttons?
FSU miraculously got its first win this past week against Al. All right. Well, savor the flavor because it sure as stuff ain't happening again. I'm taking SMU.
Good, and it could be a sunning.
This is two of the disappointing teams in the ACC here. Maybe Florida State found something last week. Give me Florida State here. Yeah, they found something here.
They found something good enough to make this line a little bit smaller for SMU.
SMU, JB.
SMU. I am going with the Fighting Eric Dickersons.
There you go.
Myself. The Pony Express is back in town, baby. Let's go. All right. Washington State versus Boise. And they're playing on the blue field. Give me Boise. Chris's boys, the Boise State
Broncos, JB. Broncos.
Give me Boise State here. This one's close for me.
It's very close. So if anybody doesn't know, this just in, Eitan Gente is really, really good. However, I wish this line was 6.5. Okay. Boise State by a touchdown means that I'm going with Washington State.
Ooh, okay.
You can get it
Arizona
at 6.5.
versus
Yeah.
Utah. Buttons, what you got?
Utes.
The two Utes.
You got Utes, Buttons?
Utes.
Utes. Wow, Utes are out here sunning people. The Utes are always physical.
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Lute Olson in the Wild.
Gilbert Arenas, Mike Bibby,
Yeah.
Miles Simon. You got all those guys coming out.
I'll
All right.
Utes.
Utes. All right. I think Zona is supposed to be better. Maybe they're gonna show up this week. Zona they have a first round draft pick at wide receiver, so they should be competitive. Now, this game, there's no way the way Oregon is playing, it just can't be any way they go into UCLA and beat them by 24. I'm gonna take UCLA. I just don't see it. Maybe by 21, but 24? Come on, Joey. And watch them sun them. Just for me. Be like, yeah, just for you, JB.
I think they will. I think they will sun them. Ducks.
Ooh.
Give me Euclid here.
UCLA.
Here's a nickel's worth of free advice, fellas. Bet the over in this one. Lots of points are going to be scored, I believe.
Lots
I'm
and
going to take
lots.
UCLA to cover.
Lots and lots.
Lots of points. Okay. All right. So we got the bonus game. I think this was picked by C Double. We got Minnesota going to Michigan, and it's -9. I read some stats, and so keep it simple. I think that Michigan is going to pull one of their skullduggeries here and destroy the Gophers. So give me Michigan to cover. Joey.
JB, Michigan showed some heart last week. I'll take the Wolverines.
Just based on the heart. Got you.
Yeah.
Just basically heart.
I'm with that heart also. Give me Michigan. No more rowing that boat.
Mike Hart.
Mike Hart. That's
He's
a quality running back right there.
Is he their running back coach?
I believe he is.
Hart.
Give me the Mike Hart.
Like it.
Buttons.
All right. So
Come
now
on,
it's time
Buttons.
once again, millions. JB, Joey, Chris. Did you know that this will be the 106th meeting between these two teams dating all the way back to 1892?
Wow.
That's respectable.
Now, let me throw some stats at you real quick, okay? Minnesota is 1-10 in its last 11 meetings against Michigan.
Wow.
Additionally, it really hasn't even really been close, whereas Michigan has beaten them in those losses by an average of 26 points per loss. And this line,
Jeez.
you're telling me, is 9. Only 9. You know, I kid and I joke sometimes about getting someone on this panel live drug tested. But I think Las Vegas odd makers need to be tested in this one. And I know everyone wants me to pull off not so fast, my friend, but not this week. I'm all in on those Wolverines.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. Okay. We all
Wolverines.
all in. All right. Nice. All right, Joey. I know it's you now because I know you want to get ready to go to bed. You're gonna put your bonnet on your head and make sure your hair is perfect in the morning time when you
I
get
have
up.
to.
Okay.
With the do-rag, JB. With the do-rag.
With the do-rag, not too tight so you don't get the lines on your forehead looking crazy.
You
I know
taught me that. You taught me that.
Hey.
Not too tight.
JB knows style.
Oh, I know style now. Don't get me started.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I decided to take the advice of 3 wise men. I am returning to the nickname that was given to me. 3-legger. I'm returning to my roots. College football, 3-legger plus 474. The lock.
The lock. I already have it posted, so I'm writing it down. I got it in here already.
Maryland at Indiana. Hoosiers money line. BYU at Baylor. Cougars money line.
Oh,
Love it.
Washington Huskies going to Jersey. New Brunswick. Rutgers money line.
Rutgers.
And you
Ain't
already
no
got
way.
Hey, Joey, and you already got a cash out.
Already. That's telling me they must think that I'm ahead.
Oh boy.
That's all.
Oh my God.
They're already telling me, hey, take this back. This is a great bet.
Already a cash out option.
Already a cash
Already
out
giving
option.
it to me, Buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Already. All right, here we go. Nice. All right. Oh my God.
Cash out, please. Take our
They're
money.
already
Oh
telling me.
my God. All right, Joey, tell us
Take
also-
our money now.
about your four-legger, your big boy.
Four-legger, a wise man on here told me you've had more success when your number is about 1,500 to 1,900. I decided to take the advice.
Now we're talking.
I've been cold. I've been John Starks Game 7 94 finals.
Well, you was
gotta bring that up.
cold.
Ice cold.
Sub-
Ice
Gotta
Zero.
bring that ice cold guy up.
Ice
You were
cold.
sub-zero cold.
Lord. Just hit one more jumper, John Starks. We're world champs. Excuse me,
Can't do
NBA champs.
Yeah, come on,
Do it.
Lyles.
Four-legger plus 1989, the number. Another summer.
1989 is the number.
What a good year that
Another
was.
summer.
Sound of the funky drummer. Greatest hip hop song of all time. All right, here we go. Mississippi State going to Texas. Who's starting at quarterback? I don't know. Does it matter? Longhorns. Nope. I decided to go Bulldogs plus the points.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
switch around.
37 and a half.
37 and a half. Okay. Yep.
37 and a half. Yep.
Jeez.
Love that. Well,
Clemson. The Cardinal is visiting Death Valley.
This is the first time that Stanford Cardinal has visited the real Death Valley.
The Cardinal. The Clemson Tigers have scored every single possession since Georgia has sunned them.
no.
They may score on every single possession in Death Valley. Tigers minus 21 and a half.
They've been playing good, man. They look like a different team out there. They're competent on offense.
They do look. That's a great way to describe them, JB.
I
They
mean,
look
that's,
competent. Maybe they will sniff the playoffs, possibly.
They didn't look that good last year against bad teams last year on
They
offense.
definitely did not. The Fighting Illini going to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania State. Pennsylvania State is not that team that's going to sun someone who is competitive at home. Illini plus the points, 17 and a half.
I think it's a whiteout, Joey. Does that change your?
It is an evening game. Ugh.
What does it mean? Anything?
White out. Come on.
Hey,
get out.
Joey, you already committed. Keep going.
I'm already in there.
You're locked
You
in.
already
I'm
committed.
staying.
Joey, you are what we call locked in.
I'm
brother.
locked in.
He
JB.
pushed in them chips.
You
right,
got to
buddy?
cash out.
Lastly,
Yeah.
it's offered. This one is
It's offered.
also.
I might have to take it.
I'll point that this one is offered also. Lastly,
If y'all could just understand how I'm giggling inside right now. I just don't understand it, how my insides are just giggling.
leave me alone, JB. They
Hey,
want to
cash
give you the
out.
money back. That's how
Cash out
great
got
of a bet it is. That's how
The
great of a
cash
bet.
out
Like,
got
no,
me tripping.
take
Go
this
ahead.
money back. You have a great bet. We don't want to pay you. Take this back.
We want no part of it.
Take it. You're you're gonna burn us so bad. We just got to give you that back.
It just went up to 35 cents that they want to give back to
Wait,
me.
how much was
Ooh.
the bet for?
25 cents.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
that actually is saying something then.
Yeah.
Take this back. Take this back.
If you're making money, that's probably is a good bet.
Yep. Mhm.
Take it back.
So I would cash it out, Joey, and put it elsewhere.
Louisville will go into South Bend and walk away with a victory straight up Louisville.
And now,
Ooh,
money line.
Money. You sure you want to go money line? Because it's 9.5.
I believe the money
That's
line.
already
you know what?
locked in.
Yeah.
Button.
I
It's
can
not
put
button.
another one in.
Just go and sprinkle your little thing on there.
No,
Another one in,
Joey, Joey, cash out and then put it back in on that.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
You
All
make
right.
that 10 cents and then you put
Let
it
me
double
get that
down.
back. Get my perfect bet back.
Joey, yeah. Y'all, Joey, this is what they doing to you right now. They got you like you staccato. You like,
Not true, JB. That's not
hey,
true.
hey, bud, this ain't sprinkles. These are the streams y'all pulling.
Hey,
I got that man dancing. I got that man dancing.
that's not true, JB.
Okay.
I am controlling them. They
I
want
see
to pay
Chris
me.
over here. Look, see his fingers like this. Yeah. He's like this. You ever see
Yeah.
it? He's like,
That's
good.
not true.
That's
JB.
right.
Excellent. Excellent.
Well,
Excellent.
I would say if you're making money on if they're giving you they generally only do that if the bet is good.
That is correct.
Well,
Yeah,
he said it's
cash
up to
out.
35 cents now.
25 cents.
He said it's up to 35 cents now.
You can't get a cash out more than you put in. He's not telling you the truth, Chris.
Yeah.
No, they will if you like if they're betting if I put in lines and they'll give you if your line moves they'll
Oh,
give
just
you
went to
you'll
40
make money.
cents.
This dude right here. Go ahead. You know what? If it's 40 cents, you should go ahead and cash out and rebet that money.
Going back in right now.
Right.
Is it really 35 cents, Joey?
No.
No,
Oh.
he's kidding. He's
It's
kidding,
not.
Chris.
Oh, Chris, don't
Once
be
it's
good.
locked in, sometimes Chris they lower it.
Well,
I
it's
do that.
definitely been lowered. I've
Oh,
had
yeah.
it
Oh,
lowered,
this one's going up.
but it
this
does.
one's
It
going
will
up.
go up
Once you
occasionally.
get the first team that wins is and all your games on Saturday, right? They're all Saturday games. No Friday specials.
That is correct,
It
JB.
should be all Saturday.
Who plays tomorrow night? There got to be one Friday night game that's a top 25 game or somebody playing.
Is that that's on?
Oh,
Is that the Clemson game? No,
Virginia
Miami.
Tech, Virginia Tech,
is
Miami,
playing.
and then
that's tomorrow
Washington
night?
and Rutgers.
You take Miami? They playing in Miami?
That's
In
at-
Miami. In Miami.
At
Wow.
Miami.
Got the hurricane is hitting Tallahassee, not going to the Miami area.
Yep.
It missed them.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So
The Louisville line is at it was at 9.5.
9.5. Yeah.
It's I get Louisville plus 6.5.
Plus
I
six
get-
and a half.
Yeah.
Wow.
But overall it goes down to 12.89.
oh, Joey, check this out. So I got an email that said that our fantasy baseball season will extend until Monday.
What?
So if the Braves and the Mets put a double hitter, it will extend to that game.
Okay.
Oh, for a tie. JB to break the tie.
I don't know. It just says head-to-head leagues.
Joey's
ending
gonna be Joey's a
25.
big
Well, if
Well,
they
Joey's a
tie,
big Mets fan this week. Then
they gotta
September the
play.
30th.
They gotta play another game if they tie, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
They probably put a double hitter, but anyway, okay. Give me more chances to plan stuff.
Right. Joe, you cannot let this guy get another one.
I
Please.
will try. I will try buttons.
I can't take it another year.
Bravo!
But
I am trying.
Let me stop. I'll be the same. Anyway, guys, I know Joey has to go. It's been a pleasure once again. Good luck with all your bets. Good luck with your fantasy football this weekend. Hopefully you get some wins, make some money,
Get your money.
and have some fun. So Bills, big game. Sunday night, big game of the week. Ravens, Bills.
Big one buttons.
You go-
at Baltimore.
Buttons will be texted.
But I'm not touching that game, Millions, so I wouldn't bet it. I'm just
You are going Buttons?
I am not, unfortunately. So I was trying. I didn't know it was a Sunday night game. I thought it was just a day game. I was going to take my son. He really wanted to go, obviously, because he went last year with me to Washington. And
Yes.
but I found out it was a Sunday night game, and I don't really want to have him out until 11 o'clock, Baltimore, and then I got to drive back 1 o'clock. School the next day for him. So we're just gonna
I
watch
feel
it on
you.
television like we always do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel you. It
That's,
sounds good, man.
Yep.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right,
All right,
y'all.
guys.
Yep.
See
Talk
ya.
to y'all soon.
See ya.